Welcome back to the Lift and Glow Fitness Podcast. Today I'm here with Sammy and Charl, and we are going to share some healthy hacks for busy women because most of the women we work with are just up the wall 24/7, aren't they? All sorts of different things make our clients busy day to day. So a lot of them have kids, a lot of them might run businesses or have demanding careers. Bye, Olive. And or they've got people to care for, like other family members, or they've got busy social lives. There's just I feel like life is just busy anyway, isn't it? Yeah. So I've made a little list of things we've made a little list of things that are going to help you if you're busy and if you're short on time. But I think the first thing that I think would be good to mention is that a lot of the time, it's not necessarily how much time we have. I mean, some people are really strapped for time, but a lot of the time it isn't how much time we have, it's how we're using it. And we can get easily overwhelmed.
I feel like you're staring at me.
Sammy's like, oh, that's me.
Queen of chaos.
Yeah. No, to be fair, you are busy. So we understand what it's like to be busy. Like the amount of hours that go into being a PT, and it's the times of days that no one wants to work and all of that. So reducing the overwhelm. So it's not that you don't have time. It's probably we're not using our time in the best way. And when you get overwhelmed, what you do?
Panic, stress, everything goes to shit.
And then you don't use time effectively, do you?
You procrastinate even more.
Yeah. And I've done it where I've got tasks to do, or so one of the things that I procrastinate on is doing that fucking gym timetable. I hate doing it, and it doesn't take long, but it does take me long because I'm sitting there and it's psyching yourself up to do something, and you distract yourself with something else, and then you're scrolling, and then all of a sudden you've spent hours doing a task that would have only took you half an hour or an hour.
I'm like that with my weekly final. I don't do them weekly, but a finance tracker. Just it doesn't. If I did it every day or at the end of every week, it wouldn't take long, but because I leave it and leave it and leave it. But it's that job that you just want to put off. Everyone's got that job that they hate doing.
Yeah, well, it's the other week I was talking about cleaning the bathroom. It's the longer you leave it, the harder it gets. Yeah. But it's making sure that you do it. One. The panic. I honestly thought you had just malfunctioned then. I
was trying not to talk over you. That pile of washing in the corner of the room that you think, I'll put that away. And by the end of the week, it's looked at the higher, the entire pizza.
The pudding, yeah, literally leaning out. We've just been to Italy, by the way, girls. I'm a married woman.
Oh, yeah. It's the first podcast as a married woman.
First podcast as a married woman. How weird.
Yeah.
I don't feel old enough to be married, but here we are. So yeah, it's just when you put tasks off, they get bigger, and then we get more and more overwhelmed, don't we? She wants to play. And so it's a lot of the time we are short on time, but we also could do better at not getting overwhelmed and not wasting time even further by being stuck in that overwhelm. I know when we're busy, it's right, I'm too busy, I can't go to the gym, or I'm too busy, but I can't cook a meal. But it's no, you can actually do it. You can make the time to do it.
It's just being efficient with your time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Working it out.
So trying to reduce the overwhelm by what I like to say to people is be really critical of how you use your time. So how would you say people waste time other than overthinking or other than sitting and freaking out? What other things waste time?
Doom scrolling, Netflixing. The amount of people who say, I haven't got time to work out in the morning, but you say to them, well, what do you do when you first wake up? And some people will sit in bed for an hour and scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll.
Yeah.
I know I'm guilty of it sometimes with the rare time I don't have to go and go to work straight away. But just put your phone in another room, don't go on it. Or I know you're a big advocate for going downstairs and doing a bit of mindfulness, or even reading a little bit of a book or whatever, and just starting your day a little bit more chill.
One thing I've noticed about spending less time on my phone, I feel life goes slower.
Yeah.
And I'm obviously I do have more time now than what I used to have, but life actually does go slower. Those 3 days at the wedding, I was hardly on my phone. I was just being in the moment. I was wow,
refreshing,
soaking it all up. But even day to day, you just feel you do feel you have more time, because before you know it, you've spent, I know you might have a stressful day and you might use it as a way to switch off, but you've spent an hour on it.
Yeah.
And it's an hour that you could have done your food shop.
On pointless things as well. Like you're literally scrolling and just looking at other people, probably making yourself feel worse as well. So yeah, you just need to put your phone away and get your stuff done.
And it's like mind numbing. I had a little scroll before I left to come here. I can't remember one thing I looked at.
No.
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to think now and I'm like, what did I actually see? None of it. Like even we were speaking yesterday about sometimes we can scroll, like as a coach, you're scrolling looking for inspiration. How many posts do you save and do nothing with? Or how many like
makes you feel more overwhelmed.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? It just it's overloading your brain with even more information when we're more productive.
What was that?
I don't know. Out of a skin.
We're more productive when, well, I know I am, and there's a lot of my clients who we've like been working on screen time. They're more productive and they're just calmer and they're just happier and they feel like they've got more time just from scrolling less. So I do think, obviously, we can't get rid of social media, and I don't want to, but we shouldn't be. Yeah, like mute it or like have limits on. Like if my phone tells me you've been on it an hour, I'm like, you're an embarrassment, and I do. I still extend it, like, and I still feel like I shouldn't be spending 3-4 hours on social media.
Yeah, is that what you'd say that a good screen time would be? What would you say? Because I always think this, and I do ask it, but then I'm like, what would you say is like a decent time?
I think 3 or 4 hours is excessive.
Yeah,
I think it's reasonable to spend an hour and a half scrolling, because it is. I do think it's part of our life, like everyone's life. You're checking in on your mates. You're checking in on your favorite influencer. You're keeping up with fashion, or you're keeping up with fitness or health. And I do think, like, you know, in a way, it's part of our life, and so we need to have some space for it. But I don't think, I think 2 hours a day every week is 14 hours.
That is a hell. Yeah.
In a
people
week,
say they haven't got any time to go to the gym at all. But like, look at what you've actually done in your screen time. Or like, I know I'm guilty myself. Like, I'll make my lunch or whatever, and I'll think, I just need 10 minutes to myself now. I'll put Somebody Turn Pretty on, and before you know it, an hour's gone. And you're like, oh my God, it's like just wasted time, isn't it?
But I actually do think TV is different.
Yeah, because you're actually just relaxing, you're switching off, whereas you're not switching off when you're scrolling.
Yeah, it's not like you're just mindlessly looking at other people's life for no reason.
I think TV is different. I think TV is an actual switch off. Like, I spend a lot of time, me and Fran watch TV together every night. We watch YouTube vloggers, so it's basically on the telly. And it's like, it might be about travel or fitness, or it might be like comedy, but that is like our way of switching off. So I don't think that's the same as scrolling. My phone will be upstairs, but I do think that is a switch off. I don't think the TV gives you that same like overstimulation as a phone. Right, Olive, you're going to sit there now, girl. Chill fuck out, love. So yeah, I think scrolling less, and if you do look at your screen time and it is more than 2 hours, I would say just try and reduce it, and like look at times when you are using it. So first thing in the morning, I think, is a big thing. Again, if you want to have a little scroll on your lunch, but why don't you eat your lunch, go for a walk, and then scroll with the last 10 minutes?
Don't prioritize it.
Yeah, or like, what about if when you get home from work, instead of sitting on the couch and scrolling, get home from work, go to the gym, make the tea, then scroll after. Like, try and use it as like you would a bit of chocolate, you know, like a little reward for doing the shit you need to do.
Yeah.
Because time just disappears.
I've been trying to, like, sometimes now if I go in the house and I'm like, right, I've got to do the washing, get a shower, do tea, blah, 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 I'll leave my phone like in the living room. Whereas I used to just, I mean, I still do sometimes, but carry it around everywhere. And before you know it, like, you'll be putting the washing away and I'll be sat on the edge of the bed just scrolling. Like, you don't realise, do you?
It's mad. You can be
somewhere else.
You can be midway through a task. I've just spoke over you. We can be midway through a task, and the next minute you're on the bed upside down, like scrolling. I'm like, hang on, I was literally doing something.
I was productive 2 minutes ago.
Or making the tea, and all of a sudden I end up scrolling. So I try and give myself like physical separation from it. The phone goes in the office when it's like hiding from me. Or if I'm trying to work, it'll go in the bedroom, and so I do think it is a big thing that eats up a lot of our time. So, you know, being more critical with your time. Are you using it well? I do think like there's time for TV, but if you're spending 7 hours on a Saturday, you can go for a walk. You know what I mean? Or even if you're spending 4 hours every night, you can go for a half an hour walk within that time. Like, you don't have to spend. TV's definitely, and scrolling is definitely a place for it, but it shouldn't be eating up all of your time. So the next thing I've got is scheduling your life. I love this.
Yeah.
I schedule my life to a T.
You
Yeah,
are
I
a
do.
pro scheduler.
I never used to be.
No.
I literally never used to be. It was Emma who basically said to me, you're not very good at being your own boss and managing your own time. Because I'd always had full-time jobs. So she's like, you're not very good at managing your own time. So you need to schedule out your perfect week in your calendar, and your Google Calendar is your boss. And then that, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still move things and I'm still like, but it helps.
It does help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I find if I don't look at Google Calendar, like I'll get up in the morning and I'll be like, I've got a full day to myself now. But like even stuff I know you put in like your Aldi shop and like your like dog walk or going on a run. Like if we said we're going to go on a run together, like I'd put it in Run with Hay. Like I wouldn't just presume it was going to happen because I like to see it like colour coded. That's what's good about Google Calendar as well, isn't it? Colour coding. And like it is flexible and stuff as well. But I feel like even just like if you're going to meal prep something, don't just say, oh, I'll meal prep later. Be like, no, I'm going to do it at 2-3 p.m. or whatever, and before I go here, or do you know what I mean? Like proper block out each part of your day.
When a client says to me, like, yeah, I'm going to do 2 workouts this week, I'm like, give me a day and a time.
Yeah.
And they're like, give me it. And I'll go, right, put that in your work calendar now. Because I just think that giving things a day and a time makes it, there's a higher chance of it getting done when it's there. Like, your calendar's going to remind you. So you're just reminded of it more. But then the next step is to actually follow through with the promises that you've set yourself.
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
go on.
Don't put all the effort in making the calendar or your, it doesn't have to be a calendar, like be your notes or anything, couldn't it? And then just going like, oh, not going to look at it, like you actually need to use it.
Yeah. I like Google Calendar because it notifies you. So 10 minutes before everything, I'm like, oh, this is where I need to be. This is what I need.
Yeah.
That saved me a lot of times with like covering classes and stuff as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
it's so
calls
good.
and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
calls.
My watch goes off its head now.
Yeah.
When you're waiting, I'm like waiting for the next one to go off, and I'm like, I know it's going now.
But I also think it's good when you're teaching a session and then your watch goes like, right, I've got 10 minutes of the session left because I'm not always looking at the time.
Yeah, it's a good idea actually, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, all right,
Yeah.
I've got 10 minutes left. I need to
Before the
speed
next
this
one or
up.
whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, I think like scheduling things, it's scheduling your life. So if I just bring up my calendar now, I have repeat. So this is another thing that I would say is like be repetitive. So if your schedule allows, which most people does allow for some sort of repetitiveness. So even if you work shifts, you usually do a pattern. Or if your partner works shift, they usually do a pattern. So it might be like you have a week A, a week B, a week C. And these are the days you train on the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I try and be really repetitive. So like if I look at my week, oh my God, it looks ugly on a phone.
Yeah, it's nicer on a laptop. It's all
Why
spread out, isn't it?
long?
It's because it's on a phone.
You can
It's
zoom out a
from
little bit,
7
can't you?
a.m. till 5 p.m.
Mine does not look like that.
It's disgusting.
Mine
Maybe
does.
I need to do this. Oh, that's nicer. But
If you pinch
basically,
your fingers, it'll zoom out as well.
I've got like every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 a.m. train at Lift and Glow. I moved my run today to Thursday, and like, but those are repetitive things, so that's like a routine. And I think if I waited every day to see how I felt, I would train less
Yeah.
frequently.
It's like we always say, don't we? Like you wouldn't not take your child to football, or you wouldn't not take your grandma shopping or whatever. So don't let yourself down.
Yeah.
Like set it as non-negotiable, and like what's that word? Like don't break promises to yourself, because the more you keep doing that and the more you say, I'll go on a run today. Oh, I haven't done it again. Like you're just making yourself believe that you're not capable or you can't do things, and you don't trust yourself. And that's when people go to us, oh, I've got no willpower.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're telling yourself you've got no willpower.
Yeah.
You're not training that willpower. You're not training that like strength for yourself, are you? And trust.
I just think if you're not clear with yourself, then it's just less likely to happen. And I'm only saying that from I was scattying all over the place and not very committed in general at like tasks or training or whatever, and it was all very sporadic. Whereas now I'm just like, I wake up and I know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. It's why like everything is routine. You know, you mentioned kids going to football. It's always on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. because that means that everyone will remember it then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't go this week, it's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Then next week it's
like,
Friday.
It's like a Lift and Glow, for example, like the timetable. It's not like every like class every day is a different time. Like it's set. Like everyone knows they've got the option to go.
Why are you sniffing?
Like 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever every day. Like otherwise it just keeps the peace, keeps things calm.
Maybe I've dropped brownie on my jeans or something because she's like proper sniffing me.
I'm glad she's not meeting me.
I know, yeah.
Salt.
No,
so
Olive.
I think you've just exposed my bra to the so yeah, I think being scheduled with things like, I don't know, do you train at the same times each week?
I try to.
Yeah.
Like I can only go on like certain days because I work like me sessions in the gym. So I know like a Tuesday. Tuesday's actually opened up now because I can go to 12:30, which was nice. But I try and go to as many classes as I can at the same. They're always the same times.
Yeah.
And then it's like an 11:15 on the days that I'm not in the gym.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm exactly the same.
And the good point about what you've just said there is that like you look at your work schedule and then you put your training in around that because that's like what works.
I really want to go into my calendar right now and write it in.
Book it in. But another thing that I do is every Sunday I book. I mean, I don't need to book my classes in on Team Up because there's always space.
Yeah.
But I do that every week, and it's something that I say to the girls as well because I'm like, if you wait until the day to book, it's not like tomorrow never comes, soon never happens. It's like you have to like be clear with yourself from the off, I think, of how you want your week to look.
It's like an extra level of accountability, isn't it? Like that's what loads of people say about coming to Lift and Glow or having a PT or whatever, booking classes in any gym. It gives you that extra accountability rather than just going, I'm going to go to the gym at 5 tonight after work, but you know what, you're not letting anyone down, or if you don't go. Whereas if we'll be texting, why have you cancelled? Texting the girls before at lunch.
Yeah.
Why have you cancelled? Or like, you know, you're going to lose your session as if you cancel your PT last minute or whatever, don't you? So it's just, again, it's like it's setting that non-negotiables for yourself. Isn't
it is a form of accountability. I also think telling other people as well is good.
Yeah.
So like, for example, tonight, Fran said, I'm going to jiu-jitsu tonight, first one back in 3 weeks. And if he says to me, oh, I'm not going to go, I'd be like, why? Well, you've said you were going to go. And like, I hold him accountable. He holds me accountable. Do you know what I mean? If I say I'm going to go for a run and I don't go, he's like, why? And it's like, I need to explain myself.
I need to go.
Not that he would ever say, you know, like, oh, you're crap for not. But it's just that telling people makes it like an extra level of accountability. So I do believe that scheduling your life it just works wonders. Every Sunday I sit there and just run through what my week will look like. The next thing I would say is like building and sticking to routines. So that's just being repetitive, which we've already mentioned. This is what you mentioned, Sam, prioritizing sleep and self-care. So
I just feel like sleep, I never used to like actually think about it, and like I'd just go to bed dead late and I'd be up at like whatever time. Obviously my schedule's changed as life has over the years, but like I just feel like if I don't get enough sleep, then I'm stressed, I'm aggy, I'm anxious, everything feels 10 times harder. Like
overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed. Mentee bees, you're annoying me.
Olive, yeah.
And like, I think she's trying to come up on you. Come on, just chill. Come on, go.
Just chill. She might need a toilet break.
No, basically, if you're tired, then everything feels so much harder. If you prioritize sleep, like everything feels easier, but also you're a healthier person. If you're sleep deprived, like your body's under a state of stress 24/7, like you're not recovering, you're not resting. So especially like if you're someone who's cramming your Google Calendar with all sorts of stuff, but then you're not actually thinking about sleep, it's gonna.
I can't hear you. Just pure me hands ends up down her throat.
All of your chaos.
So I think 1,000%. If you're busy, I think if you've got a busy life, and I know that I was guilty of this, when I was really short on time, I used to stay up later because I felt like I had no time to I had no time to chill. Olive, what is up? You're just ruining the vibe, girl. Everyone's fine. So I felt like I had no time to chill because, so like if my day started at 6 a.m. and it ended at 9 p.m, I was like, well, I want time for me. So I'd sit up until 12 scrolling or like, don't know, just being awake and just
like
thinking.
Switch off time.
Yeah, downtime, me time, when really that me time is well better spent sleeping.
Yeah.
And if I'd have slept during that time, I would have handled that time so much better than what I actually did.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
then it's a bit of a cycle because you wake up the next day and you do it all again because you're tired again and you'd rather just chill and not do what you should be doing.
Exactly. It makes it way harder to show up. Like my health, I was like helping people with their health and mine was a shit show because I just couldn't like function in the way that, and I know we've all done that. Like when you work too much, you just, and that's probably like a good thing to mention is that when we get overwhelmed, we don't show up for ourselves in the best way.
I could smash a share bar when I'm stressed.
Yeah, same, same. I was talking the other day about a couple of days or like a week before the wedding. I felt like I wasn't stressed until 2 weeks before the wedding. And then I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I doing this? And I just went to Home Bargain and bought 2 packs of cocoa noodles, loads of chocolate. And I didn't eat like any lunch or tea that day, just nail cocoa noodles and chocolate all day. And I was like, I had an afternoon where I was just comfort it. And I felt like a slob. And then when I woke up the next day, I just brushed myself off and went again. It's fine. Everyone does it.
We're all human.
Yeah.
It's just letting it not lead into like the next day and the next day and the next day. Like,
Eat your fruit and nut bar and then go again.
I'm a whole nut girl, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, fruit and nuts.
I
Bit too raisin-y.
I know, there's not enough nuts, is there? I had one without any nuts the other day, by the way. It was just fruit.
Just a fruit. So I think prioritising sleep and seeing that as self-care will help your busy life feel easier. And that includes if you've got kids. Like, I know I'm coming from a place where I don't have kids, but and you do want that time to yourself, but it would be better spent going to bed. When you put them to bed, if you're fucking fried, go to sleep yourself and let yourself have a big 9-hour sleep. Or if you know you're always getting broken sleep, don't stay up till 12. Like, go to bed when they do, and then that broken sleep feels, a little bit easier.
Something I always say as well to like clients who say that, like, well, once I put the kids to bed, that's my time. And then there are always people that say like the kid gets them up at like 2 and 3 and 4. But I say like, yeah, but if you make yourself go to bed, it feels early. But if you're tired, you'll go to sleep, and then you'll show up as a better mum, as a better partner, as a better colleague. Like we said before, like sleep makes everything feel easier. You will show up better in every sense of the word, like the following day, rather than staying up till midnight scrolling or whatever, and then it's just a vicious cycle, isn't it?
Yeah, and
it's feel worse and worse every day.
It changes people. A lack of sleep literally changes people.
Yeah,
I'm not awful. I'm not myself when I'm not myself when I'm hungry or when I'm sleep deprived. I need me. I just don't think straight. I can't.
I feel like it took me a week to get over your wedding because we just hadn't slept.
No, Hayley, I had to get up. It was my birthday the day we got back, and then I got into bed ready to like watch a film. It was about 9:30. I'd just had my pasta cosa, got into bed, and then I went, oh, let me just check the time tomorrow. So I checked. And I was in at 6 a.m. I went, good night. Michael went, why? And I went, I can't speak to you. I'm in tomorrow at 5 a.m.
at 6 a.m. on the Friday?
Yeah, well, I was up at 5. I was in at 6. Yeah, I nearly cried. I know.
So sorry.
Yeah, I was as well, actually. I had my
great birthday.
Yeah. Oh.
You were delayed by like 4 hours, got home in the pouring rain.
Stuck in traffic.
Oh, love.
I know. But I had a great time in Italy.
Yeah,
so
Italy was great, but I have never ever drank to that extent. I had 6. So remember before we went, I was going, so I'm going to have one night of drinking in Florence, and then I'm going to have a break, and then I'm going to drink a couple of drinks on the day before party, and then go for it on the wedding, and then that'll be it. I drank heavily for 6 days in Florence. Once it hit 12 o'clock, I was drinking Aperol Spritz, limoncello. I was constantly drunk for 6 full days.
It's a way of life in Italy.
Yeah, and the day of the barbecue, everyone was like, I can't believe you're still up. And I was like the last one to go to bed. It was midnight. We got shut off, didn't we? And thank God we did, because I was in a party mood. Yeah. Remember, because you had to, everything closed, and you had to get a taxi. Oh, you were well gone. You were drinking your Fanta Orange thinking it was Aperol Spritz.
She was spinning your mum round.
And then obviously the wedding day, that was a 3 a.m. one. And then the barbecue, I was absolutely done in. I was like, just going to have a couple, then I'm going to go to bed. I was up until
that was your latest one, wasn't it?
Mad. So then when I got home, I slept all weekend. So sleep is important. Yeah. And when you go on holiday, it's just short. It's hard to come by, especially one like that. But it did take a while to recover. Yeah. It took a long time. I think I'm still recovering. It's 2 weeks ago. So the next thing, short, effective workouts. So I just think spending an hour on the stepper is a big fat waste of your time. Yeah. Like, okay, you might feel great and you might get sweaty from that, but you would be much better spending like 30 minutes doing a really hard strength session.
Yeah.
Just like a few supersets or something, like bash exercise. Well, not bash, but
Yeah.
Think about it. But yeah, like put 2 exercises together, like 3 supersets, 3 sets of each. You run 6 exercises in.
Get in.
30, 40 minutes.
Yeah. Get in, get out. Like
our 30-minute workouts.
Exactly.
Yeah. They were good. The lives.
They're intense.
Yeah, they was.
So it's 30 minutes. Obviously, if you've only got 30 minutes, you've got to be prepared to work hard in that time. So you're not going to do an exercise and rest for 5 minutes. Like some people might. Yeah, you're going to be, doing your supersets, and you might go squats into press ups and you're puffing and panting, but you get it in. So yeah, I think short, effective workouts. Also, you don't need to go every single day. So don't overcommit if you're busy and you've got a really tight schedule. You've got like 3 kids and an elderly mum to look after. Why are you even trying to go to the gym 5 days a week? You don't need to. Like, I know you train like 5 times a week, but I don't, and I haven't for years.
No.
3, I mean, now that we're doing High Rocks, I'm training more, but I don't like it. 3 heavy strength sessions, 3 strength sessions, and a daily walk is enough for 80% of women.
Yeah.
Your average woman who lives a busy, stressful life, that is all they need to do. All of my online clients, I would say 95% of my online clients just do 3 workouts a week. And there's a few who do more, but they've got more time. So they've got like a really good support system, or they've got older kids who don't need shuffling around everywhere. Shuffling. Or they've got no kids at all, and like gym is life. Like some of the girls who come to Lift and Glow come 5 days a week.
Yeah.
Not for me.
Who is it? Just Monday to Friday? Is it fair?
Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Faye's cut back.
Actually.
Yeah. I think Holly was doing 5 or 6.
Yeah. But just to say, I train 5 days a week because I want to, not because I feel like I have to. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Isn't it? And like I know that like we were saying, like I know that 3 is sufficient. So like some weeks I will only get 3 in, that's fine. Like, or some days I'll wake up, I was saying before, wasn't I? Like last Wednesday, I woke up and I felt like I'd been ran over, like just dumps. And I was like, I'm not going to go to gym today. But I don't kick myself for it. Whereas I know some of the girls think, I've got to train 6 days a week and I must like push myself through, and like, that's not worth it, is it?
During check-ins this week, I've actually gave 2 of my clients, I've been like, you're having a week off. You're not going to the gym. You're not doing your workouts. You're having a week off, because their body is screaming at them like it's cold and flu time and stuff, isn't it? And I'm like, you're coming down with something. Stop it.
Yeah.
It's only going to be
recover.
worse. Yeah, just like let yourself rest. And they're like, oh yeah, we can't miss a week in the gym. You're exercising for the rest of your life. What is a week?
Yeah.
It's
fine.
like, it's like my client the other day, like trying to do double sessions, trying to do cardio and then another cardio in one day and then cardio and a strength. And I'm like, you're not going to be able to give it your all by doing that many sessions in one day. And that week, she was like, oh, well, I've trained all week. And I was like, amazing for you, but it's not going to benefit you the way you think it will for your goal.
Yeah. Well, she wants to build muscle.
Yeah.
And her energy expenditure is too high.
Yeah.
And also, you can't recover.
Yeah.
Like, training is stress on the body, isn't it? And so's life. So, like, we have to remember that everyone takes a different amounts of times to recover, but recovery is where your muscles develop.
And
Where
she's
the magic
fatigued.
happens.
As she said, she's being fatigued. So she's not being able to give it her all in the sessions. So it's made trying to actually lift weights the way she wants to harder.
Yeah, she can't
So
actually
she
progress.
can't. Yeah.
Yeah. So don't overcommit. You are absolutely fine to just do 3, you know, and I do have to say, when it comes to training, like, follow a program. If you're short on time and you're busy, follow a program, because you know your time's going to be used well. If you're going in and doing random shit, you're not making the best use of your time.
If you're going in with no plan, you spend half your time going, well, I could do that, or that machine's taken. Whereas you're like, if you've got a plan on your phone, right, like you say, headphones in, head down, just go and do it.
And the plan is not going to be half an hour on the treadmill.
No.
Or the stepper or the cross trainer. Like, that's not what it's going to be. It's going to be lifting weights, and like, you'll use your time more effectively if you are following a proper strength training program. And when we're saying like effective workouts, we mean for building muscle, losing fat, getting in the best shape of your life. Like, strength training is the way to do it. We're nearly there, Olive. Just bear with us. Bite-sized movement throughout the day. So I think a lot of people think to get the steps in, they have to go for a walk for an hour.
No.
No one really does that. I don't do that.
No.
I would say bite-sized movement is better. So what I used to do when I used to work in the office is go for a wee on a different floor. So I worked on floor 3 and I'd go for a wee on floor 2. So I get more steps in every time.
Yeah. Or like park further away from like the office or supermarket or wherever.
Yeah. So when you go to the Asda, instead of waiting for the closest space, park further away.
Yeah.
And it's literally 60 seconds just to get a bit more activity in.
Or I'm that person that will always use the stairs to the escalator.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and Fran are the same, even in the airport when we've got bags and that, we're like this, going up the stairs.
I was racing you in the airport.
Yeah.
But it's funny, like, you just become one of these like high and mighty judgy people, don't you? Like,
Yeah.
we're not lazy. So bite-sized movements, I would say, is rather than being like, oh, I need to spend an hour going for a walk. Yeah, you really don't at all.
No.
Think about small little chunks of time you can use in the day. Like I said before, eat your lunch, then go for a walk, then scroll. That's 10, 15 minutes. Park further away, walk to take your parcel back.
Take phone calls take phone calls on a walk.
Yeah, or even pacing around the room.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the girls will take a phone call, just pace up and down the living room, like just weird little things like that. Taking those regular breaks. And I would also say as well, and this is doubly productive, just do a little tidy. So like, you know, that mountain of washing, if you want to get activity in and get some steps in, do that. Or just do a quick tidy of the house and it can like get activity.
I feel like it's definitely like tidy house, tidy mind, isn't it as well? Like you just feel like if your house
less
is
stressed.
tidy, like I feel like even if you're out the house, all you think about is that pile of washing.
Oh, I'm thinking about that now.
Same.
And my bathroom.
Man's doing the bed.
I don't know why I don't have a cleaner anymore.
Changing the beds. Have you not?
No, I haven't had one for ages. I know. I don't know why I did it to myself.
Same for a wedding. It's done now.
I know. Repeatable meals. So this reduces the time spent on planning meals. So like you don't need to plan a fresh menu every single week. Your food shop should be the same every single week and your meals look same every week. So repeat the same shit. Same breakfast every day, same lunch every day is absolutely fine. And it actually makes getting results easier.
Yeah. I always say to my clients, like, if you like to mix it up a little bit, just try and stick to like the same protein sources. So like my weekly shop, I've always got chicken fillets, salmon, steak, prawns, maybe whatever. But like some weeks I might have like a steak stir fry. Some weeks I might have steak, veg and chips but like you always get the same ingredients. You might just mix up your meals a little bit because you've always got the staples of like chopped tomatoes and spices and shit. Haven't you? Like you can always mix it up a little bit, but it still keeps it interesting without feeling like you're just eating like chicken and rice and chicken and rice, chicken and rice over and over again.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
you can be inventive with it, creative.
Yeah, so like I always get cooked chicken for lunch from Marxie's, you know, those like little deli things. Sometimes I'll get like katsu, barbecue, fajita. Sometimes I won't get them. I'll get sliced turkey. So like I'm always having a sandwich or a wrap, but the flavours change.
Yeah.
Or I'll have tuna.
Yeah. Or change up the sauce as well.
Change up the sauce. Sometimes mayo, sometimes chipotle, like those types of things. And then like what you said, if every week I get minced beef, but that doesn't mean that every week I have spag bol. Sometimes I have dirty rice. Sometimes I have pasta. Sometimes I have cottage pie. And like
love a burger bowl.
Yeah, you do love a burger bowl.
I do.
So repeatable meals, just meals that you can repeat, and like a repeatable food shop. I never go into the shop with a list because I do the same route all the time, and it fucks me up when they move the stuff around in the shop. I hate
all the Christmas
that.
stuff's out in Aldi now, and I was like, where's me? I can't remember what had moved, my hummus I think or something. I was like, where's it gone?
Fran rung me before, so excited. Hale, there's loads of new stuff in Marxie's, and I was like, can't wait. Can't wait. All the Christmas stuff. He was like, there's a new katsu chicken sandwich. I'm like, yay. Okay, meals that you don't need to cook. So meals under 10 minutes. So getting pre-cooked protein. So tins of tuna, easy to throw on a wrap, easy to throw on a sandwich, easy to throw into a pasta salad. Cooked chicken, cooked turkey, then packets of prawns. Amazing.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, Mardy ones. Yeah.
Are they the cream? Like you can get the saucy ones. Yeah.
Yeah, like Aldi. But I always have a full pack of them. Because
full.
It's not enough protein on it.
Full tin of tuna, full pack of chicken,
Yeah.
full pack of prawns.
Yeah.
Spend your money on your protein. You need it.
You need it. Or like just oven meals as well. Like I know you like the butchers, don't you? So like you can buy a tray bake or stir fry, whatever, just to whack in the pan, whack in the oven. Or like even Aldi and like Marxie's, Morrison's, they do like they're like Hunter's chicken or like anything. Don't they? You can just literally whack it in the oven. Like say if you've got loads of jobs to do when you get in, I'll just whack the oven on, put it in, set Alexa, and then I'll go and do jobs, and then it's done.
Yeah,
like literally minimal effort.
Yeah,
microwave
definitely.
like stuff
microwave
as
stuff, microwave veg.
Yeah,
all
mash,
those mash
stuff like that.
Yeah. So I think people think that I like chop my own sweet potatoes, make sweet potato fries. I don't. I just get a box of sweet potato fries. I get mash that I put in the microwave. I get microwave pouches of rice.
They're a game changer.
Yeah, like those salads that are already done, you know, with everything in. Onions that are already cut. Yeah. You know, carrots that are already grated. Carrots that are already grated.
That's like the best thing ever. Yeah. Getting already chopped onion. Loads of people didn't know about that.
Yeah. Squeezy garlic.
Oh yeah.
Lazy garlic.
Never chop up a garlic clove.
I mean, I do, but because the vinegar, I don't like vinegar. And what was the other thing I was going to say then? Yeah, so those tray bake things. So I go to Henshaw's, and even today it's 2 for $12, and it's loads of chicken with peppers, onions, and mushrooms. So literally bang that in the oven, and like you said, I'll go and fold the washing.
Do your shit.
Yeah. And then I just put that with microwave rice, and it's done. Yeah. So things that you can just throw in the oven and you don't need to stand over the hob. It's all really easy. So yeah, I think the final thing that I've written down was your support system.
Yeah.
I don't think women are that good at asking for help.
No, they're not. Like to be independent. Like to be like, all proud.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to like admit that they need help or like, they might be struggling with something, or it's like we have clients, don't we, who say like they might be struggling with childcare, or well, I can't get to them because I've got the kids. Well, can, you know, if you've not got a sister like, or, you know, family member or whoever who can take the kids for an hour after school or whatever,
or a partner, or
Yeah.
or even like, you know, if you're in the gym, could your partner throw something in the oven? So like me and Fran had this like dynamic when I was working in the gym of an evening. I'd be like, I can't come home and then cook tea. Like, it's not fair.
Yeah.
So I'd just make sure that there was easy things in.
Mm-hmm.
And even now, like I covered last Monday night and I just got one of them Caesar chicken things from Mark's, you know, that you throw in the oven. I was like, that's what you're doing. And I text them at 7 p.m. Have you put it in the oven?
Reminder.
Yeah, because they just think like he's capable of doing it. It's just putting something in the oven. I shouldn't have to do that at 8:30. Do you know what I mean? So like those types of things, how can they help in ways? And I used to have this thing of not wanting to be a crank. So I think I got told I was a crank when in a previous relationship. So I was like, I don't want to be a crank, don't want to be a crank. But then I just lost the plot. I was nearly finishing Fran after a few months of living with him because I was like, I can't do everything.
This isn't working.
No, I just hate this.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, just let me know what you need me to do, because that's the thing. They just need direction.
Clear.
And so, yeah, so like just asking for help. Can you have the kids, or can I go to the gym on these days and you go on these days? So like my friend and her partner have on the fridge what days each of them go. They have an evening each that they go so that the kids are covered. And then same with cooking your meals, or like if you don't have a partner, it's very, very difficult. Is there anyone else who can watch them? Yeah, and help. Or, don't know, if a gym like Lift and Glow, you can bring your kids.
Yeah.
Like, as long as they're well behaved. Yeah.
Unlike Olive.
So yeah, unlike Olive today. Naughty girl. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean it.
The head tilt.
Didn't mean it. So yeah, I think using your support system and asking for help. It's okay to ask for help. Like, people want to help you. Like, I wouldn't like it if my sister-in-law was struggling. You know, either sister-in-law, like they've got kids. If they really need my help, I would want them to ring me. I want them to, especially if it's for something like, you know, that for
the
themselves, for the well-being. I mean, Michael does. He rings me at 6 a.m. Can you have Harry? So like, I do think use your support system. It does make a big difference.
Yeah.
Anything else we want to add? No. I feel like they were good tips. That was meaty.
Yeah.
I know. Let's wrap it up
juicy
because
pod.
Olive's done.
Olive was done 2 seconds in.
Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, all of the things, and we'll see you again soon.